Good morning, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
It's that time of week. It's Thursday. We go thrifting together. Thrifting Thursdays.
Oh, did you just coin that phrase?
I think so.
Thrifting Thursdays. Better than Thursday Thursdays.
Anyway, we're going to Goodwill. Let's go see what we can find.
I have a good feeling about this one.
These like once a year, and they literally always crack me up. These Nike sandals. I don't even understand. There's so much happening with these. They're $15, so I'm gonna go ahead and not buy that. Mark Fisher shoes. $79. Let's see what we can find. Shelves are kind of empty this week. This is the expensive shoe area. 9 West, 25. No thanks. Even the expensive shoe area is kind of empty today, which is interesting. Look at these Uggs they have for just right there.
For just your heel?
Just a little heel support.
That's fine. It works for you.
How much are these? $4.99. Should I buy these?
Tough call.
I might. I'm gonna look them up.
Yeah, you should look them up. Oh, you need some peacock shoes? Actually, aren't tuck?
Those are alright. They have like some scuffs that won't come out. So these scuffs on the side, on this patent leather, it's really hard to get out. So.
I like the peacock.
But these
Oh, Madewell.
are... There's something going on here because... Look at the tag.
Okay.
Well, if you see on this tag, it was originally a fancy tag. They wanted $50 for these. And then they put another tag over it. But now that tag's ripped off, so I don't know how much. They're marked XX, which I believe is $20. They're brand new. There's still the $128 price tag on them. So I'm gonna put it on my cart and see how we do with these.
Good idea.
Oh.
This Sloggers. That's an interesting name, that's for sure.
I mean, it's something.
Just slogging around.
Ooh, this is a nice brand of shoe for $7.99. Joie. That's how you say that brand. Joie.
Oh, yeah, it's French.
Joie. Totos. Look at this brand. It's called Totos. All right, let's see if Joe's found any fits. Hi, fits, Joe.
This jacket's awesome.
What?
Said this jacket's awesome.
Oh, that looks really nice on you.
I know.
Are you
I
gonna
tried
get
it
it?
on already. It's like $40.
What brand is it?
English Laundry.
$40?
I know. But it looks so good.
Dang. I mean, you have a lot of jackets, so you probably don't need that one.
But it's so good.
Can't find anything good to buy, but I did find another one of my favorite sweaters. I literally find this sweater every time I thrift. Dang.
That is an empty cart.
Show you what I found. I found a raincoat for Delilah for $4.99.
It's pretty cute.
Yeah, and she needs ones that's like lined. Found a Madewell window pane sweater.
I feel your pain.
I found these Fly Londons, but I don't know if I'm gonna get them. Actually, probably not gonna get them. They're $20. So, these I think I'm actually not gonna get these Law shoes because the comps are not great and they're like kind of
Feet.
yeah. The Madewell shoes are probably my only hope. I think I am gonna get these. And
There
then
is hope.
I found this Lululemon top.
Oh, cool.
That's it.
What in the world is this?
Well, it says it's Stampede.
It's the best fit in America. So I guess that's good.
It's been a while. Ooh, do you remember these pants? Do you remember these from when we were young?
Yes. TC Fashion. It says fashion in the name, so you know it's good.
That's not a true thing.
Yeah, if it says fashion.
Wait, what?
If it says fashion, it's obviously good. It's fashionable. It says fashion on it.
I don't think that's a true statement.
This is made well.
Are you kidding me? Let me see that. It's probably good. Did you just pull that out like it was nothing?
Yeah,
Oh, look at this.
it's made well. It says it's made well, so it's obviously made well.
It's very pretty. It's white though. Where's the stains on it? Yep, look at.
Is it?
Yeah. So pretty though. Homer, here you go. You can put the Madewell back.
Orvis.
What else are you gonna find in there?
What is this cool vest?
There's a lot of happy people on it.
I'm happy because I found it.
You're happy because you found it? Is it
Yeah.
gonna go in your Joe Fitch store? What is that? Right there. No, 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 no.
Clacker Factory. Mittens for the bells. Aw, they're not noisy enough. You'd have to put that warning
What?
in your listing. Not noisy enough.
Oh, if I was gonna sell that, I'd have
Yeah.
to say it wasn't noisy.
Bell, not actually noisy. Feisty me.
Okay, let's go. What are you finding?
Is it feisty? 20? No, it's 20 me. Found window panes with lobsters and crabs.
Eric is really good. Put that in my cart. Oh my gosh, I think that's Delilah's size, by the way. That's Delilah's size. You think she'll wear it?
No,
Why?
because Delilah is very opinionated.
I'm gonna see if she'll wear it.
I
bet
mean,
she
we can
will.
try.
Cool jacket.
Thanks. I thought so too.
It's got cats on it. All right. We didn't do very good, but that's all right. So they ended up doing, the shoes were $10. That's great. I'll take the Madewell brand new shoes for $10.
Yeah.
Store number 2. All right, I'm gonna try and be positive. We're gonna find good stuff in this.
Yeah, why not?
You guys, but these, oh my god, they're so pretty. If they were my size, I would buy them. I don't think I'm gonna buy them for $25, but these are gorgeous. Joe just texted me and said, look up Posh Party Live shirt achieved. He's very proud of himself. For you in the cart.
What?
What I found for you. What is it? Be loud.
I want this.
It's for you.
The cactus grow kit. Is it enough? Is it complete?
I think so. I checked it out.
Very good.
Anyway, I'm fine. What are you wearing?
Just this cool shirt. It's made from cotton from the Egyptian Nile.
Why do you come with me?
Look at this shirt. It's got stuff on it. I don't even know what any of this stuff is on it.
I don't either.
It's cool though.
Proud of you. So we found some hard goods. I found this thing for $3.99. It is a motorcycle helmet communication gear thing. It sells for $1. I found this towel warmer. Also sells for $1. Found this to do with ourselves. And then I have a cart full of clothes. So, and Joe has a fidget spinner. We're doing good. I don't know what the message. Oh.
Found a little Donald Duck hockey jersey for Des.
And Joe wears these all the time, so it's very exciting.
Score!
Anyway, we did pretty good. It's very bright. I can't see. Like, I literally can't walk.
It rained, so the brightness is coming from above and below because it's shining off the street.
Anyway, we're going to go home. I'm going to list all this stuff. Thanks for hanging out with us today.
Hey, thanks. It's been fun.
Found some good pieces. It is bright. story time. So in that video, you guys just saw that I found these, right? These gorgeous pair of Sam Edelmans. I didn't want to pay the $24.99 for them, so I left it behind. A few days later, I found one of them, the one that was obviously in the back room because it's the opposite side of the Goodwill outlet. I decided to buy it because I was like, maybe the next pair will come out. I don't know. I was kind of mad because I found not only this one, but a whole like bin full of singles. There were obviously the fancy shoes that had like the numbers where they would belong in the back. So to me, it just basically showed that they don't care when they pull their shoes and they separate them. So yeah, I found this. I put it on Instagram that I'd found the single, and I was super mad and like, I can't believe that Goodwill doesn't care enough to keep their shoes together when they bring them to the outlet. The outlet is like the next step, basically, where they take things when they don't sell and you can buy it by the pound. There was a whole bin full of these single shoes. They were obviously the fancy shoes because they had the sticker on them, and then on the stickers they write like the space where they keep them in the back, so it's like space 4. Well, I just got a message from someone on Instagram and they found the other shoe. It was still at the store. I didn't go back and check to see if the store still had it. Apparently it was still on the shelf at the store, so they put it on hold. I'm gonna go over and try and get it. Okay, so my next question is like, is Goodwill gonna try and charge me for the single shoe that they have? I really need to know, are they going to try and charge me? And do they have my other shoes? So this is going to be a weird thing that happens. I'm not sure what's going to happen right now, you guys. I just know my shoe is there and I want it. So, and I don't want to pay $25 for the single shoe. Okay, so there's the Goodwill. I'm about to go have the most awkward conversation. I'm basically just gonna be like, hey, I have this shoe. You're the other one. Can I have it? Thanks. Here we go, guys. Wish me luck. She's on her way right now. Okay, so I just got home from finding my shoe. Joe does not know the story yet.
I just got woken up because I fell asleep lying down with Delilah.
Are you ready to hear the story of how 2 shoes came together?
Sure, why not?
Okay, so let's recap first. The recap is exactly 2 weeks ago. Was it 3 at this point? Maybe 3.
Easy gang.
Maybe 3 weeks ago, we were at Goodwill. I saw this shoe. What was this one? And I was like, oh my gosh, these are so cute. I totally love these. I was showing Joe these. I filmed these shoes, saying like how great they were, right? But I was like, I don't want to pay $25 for these. Now, at our Goodwills, what they do with the expensive shoes is they put them on the end caps, which is like the end of the row, and they just put one out.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to take it to the front, and then they get the other from the back.
Right.
And you know that because they always write some sort of number on the tag, because that's like its pick location from the back. So this is one of the expensive shoes. So I was at Goodwill outlet, and if you don't know what that is, if something doesn't sell at Goodwill, it goes to their outlet center, or if some things just never make it to Goodwill. It's like a big mix of stuff, right?
So birds on it?
Yes, it does. Goodwill's excess. What would you say? It was like their extra stuff basically goes to the outlet.
Their stuff that didn't sell.
Yeah, but plus there's like raw donations too, stuff they didn't go through. There's just like tons of stuff. And
it's their last chance.
Yeah, it's their last chance store. And if you buy it there, it's $1.30 a pound. So I found an entire bin full of these fancy shoes with the tags on them, right? But there was only one. There was only singles. And I was like, oh, that sucks. They got split up. Probably they pulled all the ones from the front, or they pulled all the ones from the back, and then they like didn't put them together when they donated them to the outlet.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen that happen before. I feel like it's really disappointing that Goodwill marks up their items so much and then they don't even take the time to like make sure that they're back together when they take them to the outlet.
It's rude.
It seems silly to me because then things just end up in the landfills and like it's totally wasteful. Right?
Yeah.
You don't have any commentary?
I mean, you said it right. It's wasteful. It's rude. Well, I said it was rude.
So anyway, I found a bunch of them and I bought them. It cost me $5 to buy like 5 pairs, and I was like, maybe in the next couple days they'll wheel out the other ones. But because I had actually seen this at the regular Goodwill, I made like an Instagram post and I was like, you guys, this is so funny. Here's the video from when I saw it, and like here's the video at the bins. I know there's another one of these. And so tonight on Instagram, someone messages me. And it's a photo of this shoe, the missing one. And she goes, is this your other shoe? Because I tried to buy it tonight at Goodwill, but they didn't have the matching one in the back anymore.
What a bunch of freaks.
And so she's like, if it is, I put it on hold under your name at Goodwill and told me the location. And I was like, that's absolutely my shoe. This is all wild. Like, the internet is so wild. She follows me and she saw the shoe and she was like, yeah, I was trying to buy it. And then I realized, wait a second, this is the shoe Nicole is missing.
What in the world?
What are the odds?
That's so cool.
So anyway, I had to wait for Joe to get here. He was at the gym.
Jiu-jitsu. Hey.
And then I rushed over to the Goodwill before it closed. And they had my shoe. What do you think happened next?
Well, I don't know. You bought it?
But like, so they wanted $25. So I go up and they're like, oh yeah, we have your shoe. And I showed them the shoe. I showed them the other shoes I had just in case they happened to have those, which they didn't. They weren't even interested in looking at them, to be honest with you. The lady is like, well, I'm going to need a receipt for that shoe. And I was like, you mean the one I bought at the Goodwill outlet where you pay $1.30 a pound? Because I don't have like an itemized receipt for this shoe. And she goes, well, I need to see a receipt in order to prove that you bought it. And I was like, well, I didn't steal it from your back room. Like, I had like 4 or 5 Goodwill outlet receipts in my bag. And I was like, I don't know what it is. Like, it's probably one of these, but I don't know how this is helpful to you. Right. I have the shoe though. Like, I'm showing her the shoe. And she's like, okay, I'm going to take this receipt. And so then she took my receipt and she left. There's no one else up here at this point. There's no other cashiers. There's no one around. She just left. Oh, she also took my shoe. And I was like, oh, I don't want you to take my shoe because this is sketchy. So she took my shoe, showed my receipt, and the other shoe was sitting behind the counter. I could see it. And she left for a while. And I was like, I don't know what's happening right now. I don't know what to do.
That's really weird.
Why did she take my other shoe? So she comes back with the manager, and the manager is like, okay, yeah, we have your shoe. It's $25 so if you want to buy it.
$25 still?
Like the normal price.
For one shoe?
And I was like, but I have the other one. I don't think I should have to pay full price for the shoe. For the one shoe. You know, that's supposed to be a mate. And she goes, oh, well, yellow, which is the tag. Yellow is actually the color of the week, so it is half off. And I was like, I just like took a second, and I was like, okay, so you want me to pay $12.50, the asking price for the single shoe? Do you not, like, I have the other one that you guys donated to the outlet. Can I pay, like, can you weigh that one? I'll just pay the outlet price. She's like, I can't just give it to you. You can't just walk out. I have to actually charge you something. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, how, like $1.30 a pound. Seems reasonable. And she goes, no, I can't do that. And she goes, $10.
So she knocked off $2.50.
And I was like, no, it's not how this is going to work. Like, I have the other shoe. I was like, how about 5?
I mean, you don't have the other shoe now. They took it.
They took it is the problem. They had both of my shoes at this point because she had taken the other one. The one I owned, she had taken from me. They didn't bring it back to me. They were both like, with the manager came out and the other lady was missing with my shoe and my receipt. And I was just like, this is getting weird. It's so weird.
You're getting extorted.
I was like, well, what are you going to do if I don't buy it? Like, what are you going to do with it? Because, like, I own the other one. And she goes, well, we'll probably just destroy it.
What?
And I was like, so can I buy it for $5 then? That seems like a reasonable, like, $6.50. How about half of the price? Let's meet in the middle here. And she was just like dead face. Like, this is what she was doing all the time. No emotion, nothing. Like, not, like, I was laughing because I was like, this is silly. Like, I don't want to pay $10. I wouldn't have bought these shoes for $10 for one. Like, I wouldn't have paid $10 for this pair of shoes. And I was like, okay, so I don't understand, like, why didn't you guys keep them together in the first place when you gave them to the outlet? Because people donate to your store and they expect that you'll sell the goods to earn money for charity, but it seems like you guys don't even actually care what happens to the stuff because you don't take the time to make sure that you're, like, adequately, like, taking care of the items that they're donating. Like, do not, for me personally, like, that's not really okay. Like, that's not really okay that you guys aren't taking the extra steps to making sure that you're donating everything together. And I was like, and maybe if it was like I told her, if it was an isolated incident, I can understand. Like, you know, stuff happens. But, and I held up the bag with the other, like, 5 pair of shoes that I had. And I was like, but it's not isolated. Because I got all of these at the same time. Where you clearly just pulled all the shoes from the back and gave them to the outlet and didn't match them up with their proper shoes that were on the end cap still. Like, that's disappointing that you're doing that. So I gave her this whole talk, right? A whole TED talk about properly taking care of things that you're given. You know what she says? So do you want to buy it for $10? Like, nothing.
What?
She did not acknowledge any of my TED Talk.
Who is this?
Like,
what?
and she was like a statue. She was just like not, I was just like, I was so thrown off by her not being like, you know what, you're right. I will, as a manager, I'm going to talk to the employees. We're going to work on this. Like, she didn't say sorry. She didn't say, like, you're right. Like, we should, you know, like, if I was a manager of that Goodwill, I would have been like, you're right. I'm going to talk to the employees and we're really going to work on making sure this doesn't happen again.
It's insane.
She literally didn't. She
didn't even care.
She acted like I hadn't said that to her. Like, so do you want the shoe for $10, lady? And I was like, okay, yes. Because at this point, like, I give up $10. Here you go. Here it is. Bought the shoe. I have the receipt. So then the other lady comes back. The original cashier comes back with my shoe and my receipt. After all of this. Here it is. Grand total $10. Comes back with my shoe, my receipt, rings me up. And she writes on the inside tag of this shoe. She's like writing as is, so you can't return it. Okay, that's fine. But then she takes my shoe that I already own and starts trying to, like, write on the inside of it. And I was like, no, I already own that. You can't write on my shoe. I bought this all. This has already been purchased. Like, it's not a big deal. It's just, like, on the tag. But there was just something that I was like, no. Give me my shoe.
What in the world?
So I took my shoe back, put it in my bag. and then paid for that one.
This is a made up scenario. This is not real.
I wish I should have taken you and you could have been filming the whole situation. I wish I could like show you the look on the manager's face when I told her. I gave her a talk and she said nothing.
I'm shocked. Who in the world?
I don't understand. I'm still confused. So anyway, I have both of the shoes now.
They got birds.
They're very cute. I don't even know. I almost feel like I have to keep these shoes forever on a shelf. Just to be like, this story is just the most...
That's nuts.
The power of the internet, ladies and gentlemen, though. Because, like, I wouldn't have ever found my other shoe if I wouldn't have told the internet about this crazy story.
Yeah, half of it would have been destroyed.
I don't know, we would just destroy it. And I was like, oh, let me buy it for $5.
Nah, we'll just shred it.
And look, I know I'm gonna get comments on this video like you're being petty. Why didn't you just pay the $10? But like, the whole thing is just weird. Okay, that's my story. That's my TED Talk. That's my weird situation that happened. Any last minute comments from...
I'm shocked. What a weirdo. No, $10.
Thanks for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below letting us know how you feel about this situation. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.
See ya.